Hello everyone, my name is Yasha Sharma and today I'll be presenting the webinar on temperature calibrators. First I'll start with my company's introduction. Tempsens Instruments has business area in temperature sensors, cables and heating solutions, and which comprises of the revenues. The temperature sensors comprises have around 60% of the total revenue, and cables we have 24%, and for the heating solutions we have 16%. And for heating solutions we have Marathon Heaters and Tempsens Unit 1. So the vision of our company is to lead the thermal and cable industry with passion, innovation, excellence, and reliability. This is how we are. We have around 600 employees, 47 million dollars US sales, and over 6,500 satisfied customers. And we have greater than 40 years of experience in thermal and cable solutions. We have sales in over around 75 countries around the globe with 4 global locations with 6 patents and 30% year-on-year growth. Revenue by market area, you can see the North America have 4%, Europe has 15%, and India has 61%. Africa has 5%, South America 2%, and Asia Pacific India region have 13% of revenue by market area. So we have 5 plants located in India. First, you can see the building, it has temperature sensors manufacturing, heaters and pyrometers are manufactured. Then we have thermowells and furnaces. Then we have MI conductors, cables and MI cable. And then we have PVC cable plant. And we have 3 plants located outside India. So the first one is at Tempsens GmbH, Germany, and it was established in 2012. Next, we have PT Tempsens Asia. It was established in 2017, and then we have Tempsens Gulf. It is in UAE, and it was established in 2023. So these are the certificates we have: ISO, IEC, ISO. Then again 45001. Then we have NABL accredited lab. Then we have UL certified, and then we have CSA certified. So we offer the performance that you can rely on. So moving ahead with the temperature calibrators. So first, I'll be introducing you with the contact type temperature calibrators. So the temperature range for the contact type calibrators is from minus 190 degree to 1700 degree centigrade. So what is dry block calibrators? The contact type calibrators are also called dry block calibrators. These calibrators have a insert which is a metallic insert, and which have holes according to the customer needs, and it can comprise of around 4 holes to have your inserts in it, and it is used for the calibration of RTDs and thermocouple. So dry blocks are versatile temperature calibrators that work by heating and in many cases cooling. So a metal block to a specific temperature that is maintained at a particular temperature, and it has interchangeable inserts that can fit into those holes. And then we have they are accurately controlled, and they are controlled by the PID controllers, and the accuracy is very good, the stability is very good, and that's how we can calibrate the RTDs and thermocouples. So we have 3 categories for the dry block calibrators, like portable models. These are very lightweighted models. You can carry them for the on-field applications, and the weight of these models will be around 8 kgs, 10 kgs. So they are very lightweighted. Then we have high temperature models. These are basic model and nautical models. Then we have Calfast model. So I'll be introducing all the models separately. So this is the portable dry block model. The temperature range for this one is minus 196 degree to minus 80 degree. So the temperature range and the stability is plus minus zero point 0.1, and the weight is just 15 kg. So it is just 30 minutes heating time and 60-minute cooling time. It cools down to minus 190 degree in just 60 minutes from the ambient. Then we have Calcis minus 140. So it has a very aesthetic design, and the temperature range for this calibrator is minus 100 to 40 degrees centigrade. And the stability is plus minus 0.04 degrees centigrade. And it has just 16 kg of weight, and the heating time is 30 minutes, and the cooling time is, it just takes 70 minutes to reach minus 100 degrees centigrade from the ambient. Next, we have Celsius minus 30 to 110. So the temperature range for this calibrator is minus 30 centigrade with stability of plus minus 0.07 degrees centigrades with uniformity of plus minus zero point 0.08 degrees centigrades. And the weight of this calibrator is 12 kg. All these dry block calibrators come with the inserts, and the inserts have a hole according to the customer need. 8.5 mm, two holes will be 6.5 mm, and two will be 8.5. And if you have any customizable RTDs or thermocable, we can customize the block also. So the holes will be according to the customer need. So next I have Calcis 650. So it is very light weighted model, and the temperature range is 50 to 650 degrees centigrade, and the cooling time is 80 minutes, and it cools down to 100 degree in just 80 minutes from 650 degrees centigrade. And the stability is plus minus 0.05 degrees centigrade, and the uniformity is plus minus 0.1 degree centigrade. Next, we have Calcis 1200. So the temperature range of this model is 250 to 1200 degrees centigrade, and the stability is plus minus zero point 0.3 degrees centigrade, and the uniformity is plus minus zero point 0.4 degree centigrades, and the weight of this model is just 12 kgs. These are for the portable models. Next, we have this high temperature dry block calibrators. It is for the laboratory purpose. The weight of these models will be around 50 kgs, 50 to 55 kgs, but these can be placed at a place, and for the laboratory or for the industrial calibration. So 1200L, it has block, and the block similarly have the holes for the RTDs and thermocouples, and the temperature range for this model is 300 to 1200 degrees centigrade, and it has a stability of plus minus 0.35 degrees centigrade. So it has a uniformity, very good uniformity with plus minus zero point 0.4 degrees centigrade, and it has the immersion depth up to 160 mm. Next, we have Calcis 1500. So it is again for the laboratory purpose, and the weight of this model is around 50 kgs. And the white temperature range, this model has a temperature range of 500 to 1500 degrees centigrade, and with a stability of plus minus 1 degree, and with a uniformity of 1.2 degree. And similarly, it has the immersion depth of 160 mm. This is Calcis 1700L. So this is a cavity type black body. So it has a 500 to 1700 degrees centigrade with stability of 1.5 and a radial uniformity of 1.9 degree. So it comes with, if you insert block, it will be work as a 1700L, and it can have a cavity, so it will work as a black body also. So it has a radial uniformity of plus minus, it has an immersion depth of 85. Automatic dry block temperature calibrators. So these calibrators come with a screen, and the 5-inch LCD screen will have two modes, like for the manual mode and for the automatic calibration mode. So for the manual mode, we can set one temperature at a time, and for the automatic calibration mode, we can set 5 temperature at a time, and no need to see them again and again. So it will complete the process, and the file will be saved. So it is a very fast and user friendly navigation, and 4 channel, one will be master and 3 will be test. And then we have internal CGC compensation, then Ethernet communication will be given. and then we have USB connector, USB connector so that you can take the data from the furnace. So these are the AutoCal models. All the models that I have discussed are available in AutoCal also. So you can see the whole this table, so that minus 196 to minus 80, then we have minus 100 to 40, minus 30 to 110. All these models are available in AutoCal models with the LCD, with the 5-inch LCD display. So these are the 1200L, 1500L, and 1700L. These models are also available in the AutoCal. So the optical model provides more user-friendly approach. So this model will be M and T1, T2, T3, the master and three tests will be connected. And these are connected with these LEMO connectors. The pictures is shown in the screen. And we have these are connected to the RTDs and thermocouple, and all the temperatures of the RTD and thermocouple will be shown in the screen. So these are the universal LEMO connectors will be provided with it to connect different type of thermocouples. Like we have many types of thermocouples, and then we can connect the RTDs also. So this is the home screen of the optical model. So like in the sensor configuration, we can configure the sensors. Like in the third screen, you can see the serial number, type, channel type, configuration, and then unit in degree centigrades or degree Fahrenheit, whatever we want. Then we have run auto calibration or run manual calibration. So for the auto calibration, we have this auto calibration screen in which 5 temperatures will be set at a time. And for the manual calibration, one temperature will be done at a time. And in the auto mode, you can see master, test 1, test 2, test 3 are given. So once it is completed, it is uh, under processing, and then we can click on the save to save the file, and then it will be data saving. It will be saved in such a format, like for the manual mode and for the autocal mode it will have 5 temperatures at a time, and for the manual 1 temperature at a time. So this type of file will be generated, and this is the calibration report will be generated. So this is a very user friendly interface, we can say. So again, moving for the metrology portable dry block calibrators. So metrology calibrators are like best in class accuracy. Then we have very aesthetic design, and the temperature range for this 650M model is 50 to 650 degrees centigrades. So it has a stability of plus minus 0.05 degrees centigrades, and it is integrated with a PCB. So it has a good this response and accuracy, and it has 70 minutes of cooling time, that is from 650 to 100 degree, and 20 minutes, it just takes 20 minutes to heat the up to 650 degrees. Then we have CalFast calibrators. These are very light-weighted models. Like this CalFast 120 is just 2 kgs, and CalFast 350 is just 1.5 kg. So CalFast 120 has minus 10 to 120 degrees centigrades, and then we have the stability of plus minus 0.05 degrees centigrades, and uniformity of plus minus 0.2 degrees centigrades. The heating time is 10 minutes, and cooling time is just 15 minutes. And then again we have insert constructions. So insert construction is standard is 6.5, and the immersion depth for the RTDs or thermocouple is 100 in this case, and one hole is of 8.5 Then we have weight of just 2 kgs. Then we have Calfast 350. The temperature range is 50 to 350, and stability is plus minus 0.05, and uniformity is plus minus 0.2 degrees centigrade. It's again heating time is very fast, 10 minutes, and cooling time is 15 minutes. It has 120 of immersion depth, and weight is just 1.5 kgs. Then we have dual dry block calibrators. So two dry blocks will be comprised in a single body. So one dry block will have a temperature of minus 25 to 140 degrees, and the other have ambient to 650 degrees. So we can say the temperature range is just minus 25 to 650 degrees, and the weight of this calibrator is just 20 kgs, and it is small enough to carry for the on-field applications also. So it cools down to minus 25 degree in just 30 minutes and heats up from room temperature to 650 in 30 minutes. So and has stability of plus minus 0.02 for the lower temperature and plus minus of 0.03 for the higher temperature. And insert construction, again we have 6 holes and diameter of 4.5 to 9.5, like we can customize it, and the immersion depth is 160 mm, and the power requirement is also low, 500 watt it takes. Now moving for the liquid bath calibrators, we have till now we have completed the dry block segment, and now moving for the liquid bath calibration. So the liquid bath calibrators are instruments that use the heating or cooling of a liquid to maintain the constant condition and for accurate and precise calibration. And like methanol, we use three cooling mediums: methanol, silicon oil, and water. So methanol is used for the temperatures below 0 degree, and then we have water from 0 to 80 degree, and then we have silicon oil up to 250 degrees centigrade. So this is portable liquid bath. It has like Celsius 250 degrees centigrade, and the temperature range is 50 to 250 degree, and it has a very aesthetic design and very lightweight to carry for the on-field application. The medium for this is silicon oil, as I discussed before, and the stability is plus minus of 0.03 for this model. Now we have Celsius minus 35 to 200 degree, and the range is minus 35 to 200 degrees centigrade, and the stability for this model is plus minus 0.5 degree. And for the low temperatures we use methanol as the cooling medium, and for the high temperatures we use silicon oil, and the weight of this calibrator is 65 kgs. Now this is Celsius minus 80 to 50. The temperature range is minus 80 to 50 degrees centigrade with very better aesthetic designs, and the stability is plus minus of 0.07 degrees centigrade. It is very highly accurate, and for the laboratory purpose it is used. And the medium for this one is methanol. For the above 0 degrees centigrade we will use water. So all the liquid bath calibrators I have discussed till now are also available for the automatic calibration bath, like for like that 5-inch screen that can also be customized in this one. So the specifications are given for the autocal models also in the table. So these are the measuring instruments we have. Celsius C4004, and it has a LCD graphic panel and with the backlight. So there are two channel for RTDs and thermocouple, while LEMO connectors is for the input for this one. Like you can see at the top right corner, the inputs are given there, and data logging up to 4,000 single channel values can be stored along with date and time. And then we have Tammit 08, Tammit 09, the thermocouples. These are the thermocouples that can be used for the input of these Tammit models. And then we have RTDs that can be used for the input like PT100, and then we can see the temperature in degrees centigrade, Fahrenheit, Kelvin, and the resolution it can offer up to 0.001. Then we have Temperature 09. The thermocouples can be KSETJRBN. These are the thermocouples that can be, these are the type of thermocouples that can be used as an input for this Tammit. And then we have RTD PT1000 and then CU 50 and CU10. Then we have millivolt and milliamperes that can be ranged from minus 100 to 200 millivolts and minus 2 to 24 volts. Resistance is 0 to 500 ohms, and the units we can change as per our requirements. That can be milliamperes, millivolts, degrees centigrade, Fahrenheit, Kelvins. Then we have resolution of 0.000 degree up to 0.000 degree for the centigrades and Fahrenheit. Then we have 0.000 amperes voltage, milliamps and millivolts. Now moving ahead, for the black body calibrators. So black body calibrators comes in the non-contact type calibration, and Tempsens give the calibrators, the non-contact type calibrators from -40 to 3000 degree till 3000 degree. The Tempsens offers wide temperature range in this type of calibrators, and it ranges from -40 to 3000 degree. So for the lowest, -40 to 100 degrees centigrades, we have LBB-CH-SP. So the emitter size can be up to 500 mm to 500 mm, and the uniformity for this model is plus minus zero point 0.2 degrees centigrade. So it comes with a chiller unit that continuously chills it, and the right side is the black body head black body, and then on the left side we have the chiller unit, and the chiller is circulating chiller which will cools down it to -40 degrees centigrades. The emissivity, it is very high, that is 0.98 with plus minus of 0.01, and the stability is plus minus of 0.05. Now like at the temperature below ambient, there is to prevent the condensation, nitrogen purging facility is also given in this case for the below ambient temperature range. So nitrogen purging will be given so that it will work as an anti-condensation chamber. So this is the model with -40 to 100 degrees centigrades. Next, we have extended area black body, so LBBCH. So the temperature range for this LBBCH model will be 10 to 110 degrees centigrade, and -15 to 120 degrees centigrade, that can be optional. And the emitter size can be up to 300 by 300, like for the 50 by 50, 100 by 100. Then we have 200 by 200, and then 300 by 300. So and in this case also, below temp ambient, the it will have ice on the emitter, so the nitrogen purging facility is given in case it is working below ambient. So it has a very better and aesthetic design, like with the stability of plus minus of 0.01, and with the uniformity of plus minus of zero point 0.1 degree centigrade. Next we have this is Celsius 37 BB plus, and it has the temperature range of 5 to 50 degrees centigrade, and it has emissive area. The emitter of this model is 70 mm by 70 mm. It has emissivity of 0.98, and the emissive area uniformity is plus minus zero point 0.1 at 50 degrees centigrade. Stability is plus minus of 0.01 at 37 degrees centigrade, and this display resolution is 0.01, and the operating temperature is 10 degrees centigrade to 25 degree, and the maximum power consumption for this model is 150 watt, and it weighs just 4 kgs. It is very light weighted model. This is 37 BB, and it has the 37 BB plus comes with a reference RTD. You can insert the master RTD from outside also, and this is 37 BB. It has the same specification as 37 BB plus. With ambient, the temperature range will be ambient plus 5 degrees centigrade to 50 degrees centigrade, and then we have emissive area of 70 by 70 mm, and emissivity of 0.98, and the uniformity, emissive area uniformity in this case will be plus minus zero point 0.1 at 50 degrees centigrade, and stability is plus minus 0.01 degrees centigrade, and this display resolution again it has 0.01. Maximum power consumption at 150 watt, and weight is just 4 kg for this calibrator. Next, for the higher temperature range, we have LBBH models. So the temperature range for this models will be 50 to 500 degrees centigrade. So emitter size is up to 300 by 300 mm, and customized size are also available for all the models. So it has a good design, better aesthetic design, better stability of plus minus zero point 0.1, and uniformity of plus minus zero point 0.4 degrees centigrade at 100 degrees centigrade. So uh, l- l- with the size of emitter, we need to it has multi-zone control. So to provide better uniformity, multi-zone control is also given, and it is integrated with PCB, and can be integrated with separate controller with 5-inch LCD display, like what I have discussed in for the autocal model. So all the models also come with the autocal models. This is like we discussed dual dry block. This is dual black body source. So dual black body source, the one will be cooling section, and one will be heating section. So both the sections are incorporated in a single body. So dual and independently controlled source simultaneously. So the one source with temperature range of -20 to 120 degrees centigrade, and other will be 50 to 500. So we offered this from -20 to 500 in a single body. So the emitter size for this model is 50 by 50 separately, like 50 by 50 for the heating one and 50 by 50 for the cooling one. Next we have the emissivity is 0.98, and stability for cooling block is plus minus 0.01, and for the heating block is plus minus zero point 0.1 degree centigrade. And heating time and cooling time is also first. The heating and cooling time is 15 minutes for cooling block and 30 minutes for heating block. So this model offers -20 to 500 in a single body. Like Calfast 120 and Calfast 350, we have Calfast 400 in the black body model, and the temperature range for Calfast 400 is 50 to 400 degrees centigrade, and it can be extended up to 500 as per the needs of the customer. And the emitter size is 50 and the emissivity is 0.98, and next, we have heating time is 10 minutes and stability of plus minus zero point 0.1 degree centigrade. It is very portable, and it will weigh very less, like 1.5 kgs. These are the applications of the black body, like for the thermal imager calibration, for the pyrometer calibration, thermal imager cameras are calibrated using the black bodies. Next, we have cavity black body. So, like we had 1200L for the dry block, we have 1200 BB for the thermal imagers and pyrometer calibration. So, it is a cavity type black body. A cavity will be inserted, and it is for the laboratory purpose. All the models I discussed are for the earlier were the portable models. So you can carry it for the on-field application. The weight of those model will be around 10 kgs, 12 kgs, 15 kgs. So this is quite for the laboratory purpose, and for the industrial calibration. So cavity will be inserted, and this is a cavity type black body. It has silicon carbide cavity, and the temperature range for this model is 300 to 1200 degrees centigrade, and with a stability of plus minus zero point 0.5 degrees centigrade, and it has 40 of aperture size and 85 of depth. The immersion depth, the depth of the cavity will be around 85 and the cavity is silicon carbide cavity. This is 1500 BB and 1500 black body. So the temperature range is, it is again a cavity type black body. The temperature range is 500 to 1500 degrees centigrade with stability of zero point 0.5 degrees centigrade. It also has 40 aperture size, and it has silicon carbide cavity. Then 1700 BB, and the temperature range for this is 500 degrees centigrade to 1700 degrees centigrade, and stability of plus minus 1.5 degrees centigrade. The aperture size for this model is 29 and it has ceramic cavity. So this is the cavity and block. The optional block for dry block, it is a ceramic block and ceramic cavity. So the block has the holes to incorporate the RTDs and thermocouples, and cavity is for the thermal imagers and pyrometer calibration. So these are inserted in the 1700 BB. Next cavity type black body, we have fast scale 3000. The temperature range for this model is 600 to 3000 degree, with the accuracy of plus minus 0.25 of the set temperature plus minus 1 degree centigrade. The resolution is 0.1 degree centigrade, and stability is 1 plus minus 1 degree centigrade. The emissivity is 0.9995, and the cavity we use in this is a closed and graphite tube. The length of that cavity is 292 and the length and the heated length is 127 So it comes with many safety interlocks, like it comes with a chiller unit, and to cool the like at 3000 degree it tends to get heated. So to cool the copper blocks, we have cooling water comes from the chiller unit. So there are many types of safety interlocks: cooling water over temperature, low purge gas, argon gas purging is also given, low cooling water flow rate, over current, over temperature protection. So all these safety interlocks are given with this Blackbody. So this is how the parameters are calibrated using Pascal 3000. We also offer this XY moving system, automatic calibration system. Like the pyrometer housing have one master pyrometer and then four test pyrometer. It can be customized as per the customer need, and this can be moved back and forth for the calibration. So this is how the testing of black body is done with the pyrometers, with the thermal imagers. This is the setup for the thermal imagers, then how to test the thermal images. This is in-house. We have this setup in our thermal imager manufacturing unit. Like all the black bodies are set at a different temperatures, and in one round, a thermal imager will be calibrated. So these black bodies are placed at a different temperature, and this that's how thermal imagers can be testings can be done. Thank you.